Okay. Well, we're live on Facebook, or we're live on YouTube and Twitch.
Live on YouTube and Twitch.
There we
Check,
go.
check. Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? This is the All Points Podcast. I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
And we thought it was cool, doing a live stream here earlier. But I think what's cool is actually getting a little bit of the meat and potatoes of the events. And I think the best way that you can do that is by talking to the people who actually work on
People who run it, the backbone of this whole organization.
it. The people who make it function.
Exactly.
So what we're doing right now is we're bringing on some people who run the show. So, I wish we had like a little clapping.
I mean, we do. We just
we just
didn't set it up right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
all right.
But we have some behind the scenes here. Did you say where we're at? We're live here at Wichita LANFest. Yes, here at the Red Roof Inn in Wichita, Kansas, and we have some of the staff that make this whole thing possible. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, hey guys, my name's Kyle. My tag is Bullseye Sniper. Been with Wichita LAN for about a year.
All right, his name is
Nice.
so it's like the rule. It's a All Points Podcast is a one Kyle show. So
Yeah.
I gotta be Kyle too.
Sorry.
wait.
You got to get the fuck out of here. So how long have you been working with LANFest?
A little over a year. So came to my first event. This is number 39. I think I came to 36 or 37.
Okay.
Wow.
And just asked if they needed help doing stuff, and here I am.
That's how it always goes. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
you need just help with this 1-2 thing, and then they just hand you the whole plate. I'm just like, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
But
how
they've
it
been doing
goes.
this since '99, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is 39. Wow, you guys been doing this for a long time.
Doing it a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't help with any of the originals, but here now. So
Now, if I understand it correctly, it's like there's 2 times a year when this will go down. So
yeah, typically I think our last one was October or November of last year, and then so we'll do it every like 5 or 6 months. So
And have you guys seen like significant growth since you've started? Has it been getting bigger every time?
yeah, even just since I've been here, this is probably double what I
Wow.
Yeah.
because
Really?
COVID kind of killed it off,
That's
and then it's been
right.
kind of ramping back up. So
That's crazy.
yeah, this is cool to see this many people here.
Yeah, I say it again and again. I like the fact that, I can play games with people remotely.
Yeah.
There is nothing compared to just being right in the room with people who have the same interests as you and just love gaming like we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome to get everybody together, and it's a super family-friendly event. So kids will be running around, and anybody's welcome to come hang out. So
Yeah.
hard to beat.
And how much are tickets? Because we got in on on the homie
Homie hookup.
homie
Yeah.
hookup, but I'm curious, like how much is this and what's all required? Because I see everyone has brought in their own PC, their own rig, but power supply was obviously supplied. But what else? How do you get involved with this?
Yeah, so you can follow, LANFest is a national organization, and then there's local chapters throughout the country. So you can follow Wichita LAN on Facebook, and then we've got Discord and all that. So we'll post, like, the next one will be LAN 40. So when Aaron, I don't know where he's at, but he'll figure out the dates of the next one. You can do tickets there. So tickets for this were $30. I think the early bird was like 25 or something.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get a little discount if you sign up early. But yeah, in the background, we provide network connection, power, a place to hang out, and then we do raffles and have some drinks, and pizza will be later. So the basics are covered for $20, $30. And
Yeah, because this is a 24-hour stream. I don't
Yeah.
think we
Yeah.
mentioned that.
Yeah,
We're doing
yeah,
this
yeah.
For
you
24
guys are here
hours.
the whole time.
No, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to
That
bed.
is impressive.
I was gonna say, I would love to do that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is that this was like sort of in the last couple of weeks that this was coming up. I reached out to Aaron. I'm just like, hey, it would be cool if we could just do a stream out here. And he's like, yeah, just on board. And he said,
Absolutely.
everybody else was hyped for that.
Yep.
But next time, You know, I want the whole crew here and just see if we can like
Be cool.
just do a marathon stream.
Nah,
You know,
I'm sorry, Alex. My days of long night gaming, it's over, man. I can't do it no more. Can't do it no more.
But see, that's the thing. It's not consistent. Just like every other weekend. This is like a once in a blue moon type of
If
thing.
I was to do this, I would definitely have to have my own hotel room because I'm going to sleep at like 3 o'clock. I'm leaving and I'm going. But it's nice to be in my own city.
Donations from manufacturers. So we've got anything over there from like an Intel processor. We've got keyboards, mice, computer cases, some backpacks.
Okay.
I think we've got some fans. What else? Yes, Intel.
Intel
So
processor. Shout out to yeah.
Shout out to Intel.
I mean, AMD is my.
So you can.
Yeah,
use MacBooks. Wait,
MacBooks, boo.
that's right up my alley.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's some decent stuff. We've had some families that have come. I don't know that they're here today. The last LAN, we had a father and like 3 sons, and they won a ton. They built the youngest son a computer.
Nice.
With a lot of the stuff they built.
That's what I'm saying.
pretty
Like you come here, get some upgraded parts on your computer.
Yeah.
And how much are raffle tickets?
So you get 1 free when you show up, and then you can do $1 for 1 or $5 for 6 more.
Oh yeah, that's a
So-
steal.
Yeah,
Upgrading
yeah.
my PC at that point.
Yeah. So we got some guys that have thrown down like $30 to get raffle tickets, and it's all going to a good cause anyway. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because talk more about that, because I know that there was just a mention of it before, but I in more detail, like what does all this go to?
Yeah, so every event we identify a charity, a local charity to donate to. So the last one we did the food bank, Kansas Food Bank, and we donated like, I don't remember how many pounds of cans. It was like 800 pounds of cans. It was awesome. And this one is going to the Wichita Animal Action League.
Okay.
So we're just doing cash donation to them.
Cool.
So we'll see what comes of that, but
Yeah.
that's where all the proceeds go. So
That's
we all
cool.
just volunteer. We're not getting paid. We just show up, set it up, and my pay is I get to come for free. So
Yeah.
You get to
That
eat
works.
pizza, right? You
yeah,
get
I
to
get
eat
pizza, get to hang out for a day. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the exact kind of event that I would pay both times to be able to come, like both years, like so. I'm all good with that. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And I also like how there's like, it's not just PC games here. I see a PlayStation 5. I see a Nintendo Switch. So I'm pretty sure there's an Xbox somewhere in here.
Yeah, he's in the back corner.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
an Xbox here. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like it's not just
gaming.
it's just
Yeah.
we're just playing games. Yeah.
Yep, he brought an OLED TV and he's playing Call of Duty back there.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So and then you got the Nintendo 64 running Mario Kart.
Yep.
So yeah, this is really cool. This is I really like it, and it's a nice environment, and us personally, we go to a lot of conventions, and it smells good here, guys. It smells good here
Yep.
for a 24-hour
Yeah.
stream, for a 24-hour LANFest gaming session. It smells pretty darn good in here.
We'll ask you that again in the morning.
See, I'm not going.
See how you feel in the morning.
Come on, man. That 3 a.m.
I
stream.
keep
Come on, baby.
talking about coming here at 3 a.m., but I can't do that. Nope, I can't sneak out the house. Nope.
Understandable.
So getting down into, because I mean, obviously you're a gamer too.
Yeah.
What game is your top tier game, like just of all time, and then your top tier right now?
Oh man, that is hard. So I'm kind of an FPS guy primarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up playing like Counter-Strike Source, Battlefield 2, that
Run
sort
faster
of
with
stuff.
the knife, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then I like some strategy games. So Red Alert, that's probably like my all-time favorite. Red Alert.
Okay.
Either Red Alert 2 or something. But right now, probably play more Halo Infinite than anything.
Really? Okay.
I
fun one.
I played it. I got a what was it, about a 3-month subscription to Xbox
Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass for
yeah.
a while.
Mhm.
It was surprisingly really fun.
Mhm.
I'm upset that I didn't keep going, but like it was a good, like, that multiplayer on there was just fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. The mechanics of some of the later ones, like Halo 3, I didn't hate it, but it just, I don't know, it felt different. And
Yeah.
this one kind of feels better. It's like Call of Duty, when they switch between who develops the game. Some of them feel natural, some of them feel clunky.
Yeah.
And like I still play Modern Warfare from 2019. It just to me feels more natural.
Are there still people playing the 2019 version?
Tried earlier and no. I
sat there. Still going? That's crazy.
I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to create a match, and
that's crazy.
Yeah,
so you get lucky sometimes, but
it's unfortunate when like your favorite game just dies off.
Yeah.
I know eventually, because I'm a Monster Hunter fan.
Okay.
So I know eventually that Monster Hunter World, if it's not already dead now, it's going to die off, and you're just there by yourself. You can solo it, but it's just not as fun when you can play with a team of like four people and just it's for me. I want to get back into like playing games with a community, and that's again just like something like this is just
perfect place to do it here. Is here at Wichita LAN.
Yeah, it's a whole different feeling when you get to play with your buddies and you actually know them and get to strategize a little bit. That's what I enjoy. Is I mean, I'm not like a super nerdy strategist, but like I'm also not a run and gun kind of guy. I like to go into it and talk a little bit, which is fun. But the matchmaking in these newer games, that's probably my biggest frustration. Is it's hard to host your own dedicated server anymore. You know, whereas before you could come here and you could set up a dedicated server. Now you got to rely on their matchmaking, and once they kill that off, you're shit out of luck. So.
I never thought about that. You know,
real thing.
It's one of those random things that it's kind of nice. You can just set up. You know, you got an old game you like, you can create a dedicated server and hop in whenever. But
they need to bring back System Link, where you can just link up all the systems together and just play locally. That's what they need to bring back.
Nah, young blood. They need to bring back couch co-op. That's all.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Back in the days of holding cardboard up.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't that serious in my house, but I know it should be.
I never did that ever. You know, especially playing GoldenEye, I was just focused on my corner.
Yes. Never looked.
Never.
Especially in a chops only match.
Paintball mode, big.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Did you guys ever do throwing knives?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many days did that match last?
I was more of a destruction guy. I like RPGs only. That was me.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, so group of friends of mine, that's pretty much all we would do. Is just like, you know, we get home, do homework, and then immediately like, all right, we're gonna play some GoldenEye and whatnot.
Yep.
You know how like, have you ever like, I don't know, passed out or anything?
No.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. 'Cause, you know, you go in there like 5 o'clock, and the next thing you know, it's like almost 10.
No. Well, it's perfectly normal here at Wichita LANFest, so.
A little bit of time travel.
Exactly. Yeah.
One of the guys that I thought was going to be here. So funny story. I grew up in Topeka. This guy and I played Battlefield 2 since I was in middle school. So I've known him online for like 20 years. We've never met in person. He was supposed to be here. I don't know. He may not make it, but anyway, that was our thing. Like middle school, we'd hop on, play Battlefield 2, and then we played Battlefield 3 back in the day. But yeah, just one of those. You find random people you get along with, and you just hang out.
No, that's actually really cool, and I don't think they do that often nowadays. Like nowadays, everyone's in like their own little group chat, and no one's in like the public lobby because it's like a cesspool.
Yeah,
like,
the Xbox back in the day where
got pretty intense.
Woo! That was the birth of gamer words.
That's actually interesting. Making friends. I've heard of that. I've actually, cause I'm a DJ. I've DJ'd a wedding where the bride and groom they met on like Final Fantasy. It was like the online Final Fantasy, and like that's cool to hear. That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Like it happens.
There's so many ways that you can connect with people. I mean, like even just I have a friend that lives out in Australia. Met her through what was it, Gears of War forums or whatnot. And just still cool to this day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's fun to link up with people like that. My wife and I met online. We didn't
really.
We didn't meet playing games, but we met on OkCupid.
Oh, hey, listen.
I ain't knocking it.
I met my fiance on an app too, so
I ain't here. What app was it?
It was called. Wait, what was it called? Meef? It's a Korean one. So.
You got a narrow type.
I don't have a narrow type, but I do know what I like.
You know what you like. Yeah. I ain't mad at it.
Listen, I had never met a woman that would enjoy me playing games And so it just works perfect.
Once you get that,
exactly.
you got you a good one.
Yep.
I respect it. I
There you
respect
go.
it. So go ahead and plug, because we want to rotate your staff members on the show, but
Sure.
go ahead and plug Wichita LANFest real quick and tell them why they need to come here, because you're going to be open till noon. Can they still come here?
Yeah.
If you haven't registered.
Yeah, I think we still have like nine seats open. So
Okay,
if
there's
somebody
still.
wants to come hang out, more than welcome to. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, it should tell you something that only 9 seats are available, right?
Yeah.
I mean, out of the whole room. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the most seats sold in a while. So
Yeah.
it's awesome to see, and we've got all walks of life here. We've got kids, parents, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, anybody's welcome to come hang out and play games.
And the pizza's going to be here soon. So if you
Yeah,
want to get in,
7 to 8. So
yeah, 7 to 8, the pizza's here, or we'll be here. So
yep.
get your. There's still seats left. We're here, Wichita LANFest. We're at the Red Roof Inn and Convention Center. Don't go to the Red Roof Inn. That's on the east side. It's on the west side. If you got to the airport, you went too far.
Yes.
But yes, thank you, Kyle, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And let's keep the interview going. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's a
Thanks for
pleasure.
having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
awesome to have a local crew here.
Yeah.
Well, we can make it make an annual thing, huh?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
All right.
All
well,
right.
thanks, guys.
Take care.
Yeah. Good to meet you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're still live on some platform. I think it's. I think we're live on YouTube still.
Yeah,
Or
we are live
we're live somewhere
on Facebook and
On-
then Facebook
on Facebook. Okay,
and Twitch. Okay, so Twitch is live too.
it's just that, okay. Our device is showing that we're not, but we're actually still live. Okay, cool.
We're live
That's-
somewhere.
we're-
They'll be back.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be back, and we're recording this, so we can post later.
Oh no.
What
I have an
happened?
unpaid toll that must be paid by April 6th. Failure to play me.
You better pay it.
Yeah, nah, they're on that bullshit.
They're gonna come repossess your car.
I mean, if they gonna have to find me. Ain't no way they catch me. I'm like,
Just let me switch to this camera real quick. Just look at all the people just gaming right now.
just having a good time.
right? That's crazy.
And that's the thing too, is that it's just like so chill. Everybody's just doing their own thing.
Everyone's
But-
chill.
But you can easily hop in and be like, hey, I see you play Minecraft. Can I hop in your server? Jump in, have a game going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Not much.
How's it going, sir? Alex? Nice to meet you.
Kyle. Yes.
Can I
Nice to
hop
meet you.
around in there?
You want to get on the show?
Yeah. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are here. This is kind of cool. I've never
Yeah.
heard of you, so I'll have to go check out your
Dang, never that.
Listen, it's all good.
No, it's
I mean,
all right.
podcast. When did you? How long since you heard of us? You got it?
You know
Go
what?
ahead.
You got me there.
How long have you known about us?
you got me there. You guys been going longer.
Right.
So yeah,
Oh, sure.
I have no excuse. But we're here live, Wichita LANFest here, and we have another staff member. Go ahead, introduce yourself for the crowd.
So Thomas Webb, and I just got involved a couple years ago.
Okay.
I used to get into LAN parties when I was a kid. Well, 16, 18, when I could finally afford a computer, right? So I finally got
Right.
one.
Right.
I was like, man, I got to go check this out. And when I moved down here, I started looking around, trying to find what was going on, checked out the scene, found Wichita LAN. And then Aaron ended up moving.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, I need somebody to take over.
Right.
And I was like, I'll do it. Because I think it's a great thing, good thing for the community, and just want to be involved. Try to do something good in my life. So I took it over. We ended up only hosting one, so I was pretty busy at the time. And then Aaron moved back and got more involved, and so that's when we moved over and started working with LANFest, which is a national nonprofit organization that's really focused on this LAN party situation and trying to promote that gaming, fun through gaming thing. So we decided to do that, and then we've kicked off this will be like our third one since then, and they're going pretty well. This one's, I think, the most I've seen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're it's crazy. Huh. So what's the planning look like? What's the planning process behind this whole thing?
Yeah.
Like, how long does it take? Like, cause you guys you said 2 a year, right? And then,
Yep.
so like, what all does it take? Do you guys like have a list of like games you're gonna play or want to play, or is it just bring your PCs and let's just figure it out?
Yeah, no, what we usually do is post, like in the Discord, we
Okay.
get suggestions from people. Yeah, and I'm the one that wanted to do this retro thing.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I miss me some GoldenEye.
Oh
But-
yeah, we
but-
were just talking about that.
Yeah, but you gotta look at like some of these people probably weren't even born when the 64 came out.
Oh man,
So they're just like, what is that?
it makes it even better.
Exactly.
We get to talk about all the good times we had, right?
Exactly, right?
I mean, it was a good time to grow up.
It was.
Yeah.
Get into the gaming scene.
It
for
was.
sure.
We were talking about that transition from going from like 2D to 3D,
Yeah.
and just how monumental that was. Because I don't think there's going to be anything that's quite like that, except if VR catches on a
VR is
little bit
going to
more.
get good, man.
Yeah, that's
gonna get
probably
real
the
good.
only one.
I bet there'll be a point when, before we leave this earth, where we're going to see like almost realistic VR.
Have you? There's a project over at Disney,
Yeah.
and it's this board where they have like these wheels. They're like facing upwards, and when you walk on them, they spin. So then
Oh, yeah.
simulate you walking.
It's kind of like a concave thing. Have you
Yeah.
No,
seen that?
it's flat. It's
Oh, it
completely
is?
flat.
Okay.
And do you know who MKBHD Marquez Brownlee? Have you heard of him?
I have.
Okay.
I've watched his reviews and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, watch his. It's like just Disney Marquez. You'll find it easy.
Yeah.
But that right there was amazing because he's just casually walking and they're like, okay, this is level 1. Now you can start walking, and he's just walking in place.
I don't want that though.
Why not?
I don't want to work out while I'm playing video games.
No,
I just wanna
no,
sit
you know what's
down.
gonna you know what's gonna
I
happen.
want to sit down and just play.
You know what's gonna happen? It's like gamers are gonna be the most fucking shredded.
They're gonna-
you know. What I mean?
Yeah, dude, you could do like a lion chase simulator.
I would say there you go.
Wrestle an alligator.
Please, I want it.
No, I don't want that. I just want to sit down, eat my chips, drink my drink,
I know.
and just play games. I don't want to jog while I'm. If I want to jog, I'll go outside.
Imagine. Okay, let's imagine. Okay.
It's cool though.
Just any kind of like possibility. Because think about your anybody who's like elderly or something like that. They want to go on
Oh,
walks
they
and
can-
whatnot.
yeah.
Just go on VR. Just have a nice walk through the field
Tons
or
of
something like that.
benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's-
Have you seen the new treadmills? They have the little, like hiking video screen when you're walking in.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like a
Nah,
like the bike thing.
Yeah, exactly. The bike thing
that's
too.
That's
Yeah.
too close to Black Mirror. I know you. know
Oh,
that
you like
episode.
the
Yeah.
watch
yeah.
the Black Mirror?
Yeah, it's too close.
Pretty scary stuff.
I say that while also championing VR, so like it doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, I was always a nerd and always was into this stuff and just really wanted to keep going with it.
Do you I assume you build a PC?
Oh yeah,
Do you upgrade it every?
I do not. I'm too cheap.
Really?
I keep an eye on stuff that's like secondary market. So when the new stuff comes out, I try to pick up the stuff that they're
Yeah.
selling to buy the new stuff.
That's actually I was looking at 4090s now that the 5090s out, and I just
Yeah.
want to, but I'm like I still
Usually
don't.
like 2 generations.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Yep.
And now, like I'm not playing any like ultra virtual reality, high
Yep.
4K or 8K stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like the FPS, the lower resolution. So I don't even need to upgrade probably for a long time.
What are you
Right
rocking
now.
right now?
Well, I did just buy some new stuff, but it's 2 generations behind. It's the AMD stuff.
AMD.
Yeah.
I got
Team Red.
Yeah, I just got a 7080 XT, so I'm comfortable right now. But I do want to cap out my
I think
CPU.
mine's a 7600.
Yeah, because you don't really need that. So we had a little bit of a disagreement. I'm FPS, he's resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
sure. So you can put some money into stuff and get you a nice 8K and really just sit down with 60 frames per second
Yeah,
at 8K and have a great time, and it looks pretty cool.
But you know why I prefer resolution over frames per second?
Why?
I'm not a competitive player. I don't play. I play
Exactly.
Call of Duty for the story.
Uh-huh.
I play Spider-Man for the story. I don't need all the frames per second. I like playing in resolution mode because I like looking around and like I play a lot of God of War, Horizon, Spider-Man single player games.
Yeah.
I can see where like the high frame rates is important,
Yep.
but like I'm not noticing it when I'm swinging my axe in God of War. So
Yep.
yeah.
See, the only reason that I'm more of FPS is because my monitor now is like 140 or 240 hertz, right?
Okay.
So I notice it every time. I haven't stopped noticing it.
Yeah.
Now, there was a point when they started getting higher resolutions on TVs. When I go into like say Sears, for example, I'm like, this is like fucking with my eyes,
Yeah.
right? But now I'm just like, it still looks great to me. And I just prioritize it a little bit more. I think graphics has gotten to the point where they're impressive.
You can't notice it. You won't.
Yeah,
notice it.
I don't notice those minor details. Like that the PlayStation Pro the PS5 Pro that showcase is so minor to me at least.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I just I prioritize just the resolution.
Plus, it's cool to have that stuff. You know what I mean? The 240 hertz monitor.
Yeah.
Max it out.
Oh,
See
man.
where you can go.
Have
'Cause
to.
where we used to be, like that stuff, you couldn't even imagine that.
Exactly.
Right? It was like a CRT monitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Your eyes
Looking
hurt after
at-
playing for an hour. Yeah.
Right.
You know, like I was messing with my PS2 and like the memory card, it says 8 megabits.
I
I'm
know
like,
it.
or megabytes. I'm like, that's crazy.
was
like
huge.
that was huge back then. So
Yeah.
many. I got so many games saved to this memory card, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's nothing now. It's like, yeah.
I think we took for granted the fact that we could play the entire game off of the disc rather than putting it on the system and then playing from there. But
Yeah.
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 So, are you strictly PC or do you?
Pretty much. Yeah. I have consoles. We have them all, and those are mine.
Yeah.
Sarah's are mine. One of the two. We brought those up here.
What was your, like, for me, my formative system was the Sega Genesis. It was the first system that was like not necessarily mine, but it was like the family's.
Yeah.
But from there, I was like, okay, this is a hobby that I really enjoy. Like, it was solidified there. What was that for you?
The Nintendo 64 and GoldenEye, playing
Okay.
with all my friends, because
Really?
you could get 4 people on one device and play. Where like I don't remember there being a lot where it was 4 people. I know
Yeah.
like, the Dreamcast came out was 4. Was the Sega Genesis? I think it was only 2.
Genesis, you had to have a secondary attachment for like 5 games, so it really wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really didn't see like 4-player until I think the Sega Saturn, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's about right.
Dreamcast.
I thought Saturn had had more games that were 4-player.
I don't know.
Yeah,
know.
That's still kind of the same era.
Yeah,
Sega
yeah.
4, and they were Sega and PlayStation were all competing with each other.
Right.
Yep.
So then, what was the definitive game for you?
GoldenEye.
Oh, it's just going. Okay.
Yeah, it was GoldenEye.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was great, man. And then got into some Halo later. Played a lot of Halo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, those are the 2 big ones from those years.
Did you play any Perfect Dart or there was multiple
Yeah.
4-player
Perfect
shooters?
Dart.
Perfect Dart.
Oh,
That was a
God.
cool one.
Was it Turok? Was what a
Turok.
I
Turok?
think I rented that one, and I did
Yeah.
return it for like a month.
It-
So I was like, I don't want to return it. I wanna finish it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask if I'm just the only one that's insane here, but did you ever torture yourself by putting in the perfect Sims and Perfect Dark and just trying to take out like 2 of them at once?
Huh.
Oh my god!
Maybe. I
It
don't
was
remember.
impossible.
It was
Yeah.
impossible.
It's like it was aiming hacks before aiming hacks existed. They get this much into the screen and you're dead.
I
Oh, wow.
know what you're
Yeah.
talking about because I did that on Perfect Dark Zero, the remake or
Yeah,
whatever, and the Perfect Sims.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have friends growing up, so
Huh.
I had to play with
Whatever.
computers.
Hey, man, sometimes you're better off.
yeah.
Sometimes you're better off just hanging out playing a video game than going out.
It's the only way to get
Causing
good though.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So I got a final question for you, and then we're gonna switch somebody out. What do you want to see like growth wise? Like when it comes to LANFest, what do you want to see in the future when it comes to this?
So I like the organic growth. We have to be able to support the growth, right?
Right.
Right now we're kind of short on staff as far as having enough people. So if you know anybody or hear of anybody that's interested, wants to contribute and be a part of it,
Yeah.
bring them on. So and that's probably the biggest thing for me. We could do a 100-person LAN right now, but we'd need to bring in a couple extra people, right?
Yeah.
200-person LAN, we would be miserable.
Okay.
We would probably want to quit after that.
Yeah.
But that's the type of growth I want, right? I want, we add 20 people, we get a couple more staff members. We add 20 people, we get a couple more staff members. Something
Yeah.
like that. Just nice and natural, organic, 10, 20% attendance each year.
Yeah, because I imagine if you had that 200-person LAN,
Yeah.
you couldn't do this right now. You would be
It'd
too
be
busy
rough.
just
You
servicing.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
to talk to us. Yeah.
I mean, well,
Exactly.
I'm just saying that you would have so much time spent on making sure that this issue is fixed and this is running right and this you have catering and
Yeah.
that you couldn't do anything else.
This is the first time I've sat down and played.
Oh,
I
really?
was
really?
playing before I came over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last 2 or 3 of them, I just kept doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Kept going
crazy.
around
Yeah.
checking all the
Who's the internet guy? Who's the running, making sure the internet's correct?
Aaron's doing it today. Chris didn't show up, but Chris is usually that's the guy that he volunteered, and that's kind of what he wants to do.
Okay.
That's
That's
the
one
most
of the
important
things
thing.
I try to do is find something that you're interested in to do, right? I mean, you can do registration, you can do this or whatever. Some people just want to come and be a grunt and set stuff up and tear it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just get a little workout in and just be a part of it. So that's the other thing I try to match that person up with some of the needs that we have. Right?
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. And honestly, I'm really hoping for that growth. I want to make sure that like our audience knows what is going on and when the next one is, so we can give like a
maybe you can attend one instead of doing this.
Yeah,
right? Have some fun.
Yeah. If the whole group showed up, I will be more open to do the 24-hour. But right now,
okay,
I can't.
We gotta go.
Well, the raffle's probably the thing that everybody stays for the most, right?
Really? Okay,
and that's kind of falls off after that, about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Really?
Starts falling off. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've talked about changing the schedule from 24 hours to just the time block that people are here.
Yeah.
But then you got to pack all your stuff up at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock in the morning. What most people do is they go crash for a little while and then come back.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Do you see people like in the hallway sleeping or anything like that, or?
I have not. No. But we've talked about like getting a cot or something for somebody.
Oh,
have
yeah,
like a couple of cots back there.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
You know, you never know. Just have it as a precaution. Most of the time, people just get a room. They're pretty cheap out here.
Okay.
That's what we did. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the move next time. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a final plug for Wichita LANFest. Any final words you want to say?
Oh man, you can't miss out on this. If you're a gamer, you come out, meet somebody. You'll find somebody to play your game with. Okay? You'll find somebody that likes the game you like to play, and maybe you end up with a new group of partners in your game. Man.
I love it.
So, yeah, come on.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you again.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good to meet you too. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Talk to you.
All right. Later. Man, I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah. I mean,
and I like, because at the end of the day, they're gamers, and they're getting out of their comfort zone coming here.
yeah. That's
So
see, and like I said, this is what needs to happen a little more often. Like 2 times a year, that's great. But I want like monthly, like monthly little parties like this. That'd be dope. I mean, obviously, it's not as easy to pull off.
at that point, they would need their own space to
Yeah,
do it
exactly.
do it monthly. But this is great. I love it. And I'm not to toot our own horn, but we make a good professional team.
I mean,
we
I'm
make
not
a
even-
good professional team.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna say
We're
nothing.
coming with the. I had to say it. I had to let the people know this is a good professional team. Like if we shoot the shit, I don't know. We go off the rails, but like this right here, I like this. This is a.
All right, chat.
Yeah.
Cut all points.
He
all
said-
points down.
He said, "One of you is cooler than the other as a team."
Clearly.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I like this combination we got going on when it comes to asking the hard-hitting questions.
It's like the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
It is. It is. I'll combination KFC and Taco Bell.
Combination KFC and Bionic Burger.
Wait. But then this guy, he just showed up with his giant rig.
See,
Let me see if I can cut to that.
I tell you, I'm envious, but then I'm not, because then I'm gonna be out like what, $500 for something like that.
You chose the life of a PC gamer.
But and that's why my rig is only like $100-something. Now let's be real, that probably gets a lot better airflow.
Which one? This one?
His, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some unique towers over here.
Yeah.
If I could, I would walk around and show everybody.
Yeah.
That guy, he's playing Batman.
Wait,
That's
who's
why. This guy's playing Batman over there.
Shit.
That would be me playing solo player games.
I mean, why not?
What's the chat? What's on the chat? How's the chat? Blake's the only one watching.
Oh shit, Raising Cane's. Oh, see, I can't differentiate Raising Cane's from what was it, Slim Chickens?
You gotta have them side by side, but it's definitely different.
Oh,
Yeah.
we ready for you? Are we ready for you?
No,
You
we're ready
wanna-
for you on the show.
Ready for him.
Yeah, we ready for you.
Man. Which mic? The pink one?
Either one. Either one.
Black or pink? Black pink.
Black pink.
Yo, what's going on?
Hold on, I'm adjusting his camera. Keep talking.
That's right.
Kind of tall, sorry.
You are.
I don't have that problem.
I'll slash over. It's okay.
Well, we can raise it up a little bit.
I'm good.
You want to just?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
You can do like jitsu or something like that.
All right. So we're here. I'm so tired. You do the intro.
What's going on? This is Wichita LANFest. I go by the name of A2.
This is. I didn't know you were gonna do from the top. We just
Why not?
continue. This is Kyle. We're here at Wichita LANFest,
Yes,
All
yes.
Points Podcast. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now.
Nice.
There's fans in all different groups. The dirty fans are in Facebook right now. I'm just playing.
Those are those TikTok fans.
Yeah, exactly.
You got 75 days.
That's the real dirty
Yeah,
fans on TikTok.
But that's where the money is.
But we're sitting here with, well, go ahead and introduce yourself before I butcher everything.
Oh, you're good. My name's Aaron DeHaven. I go by Horrible Gamer. Most people know me as 3Tech in the community. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna need an explanation for both of those.
Well, horrible gamer, that's kind of self-explanatory. He's not good at games.
Yeah. I'm terrible at games. I own a lot of games. I suck at all of them. And 3Tech is, I got that when I was like 14 years old. That was my first gamer tag. I found it on a Russian hacking website. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Do you
So.
still use that as a gamer tag?
Not really. It's more of older. Just people here know me by 3Tech instead of Aaron or Horrible Gamer. So I
Okay.
tried to rebrand myself. It didn't really work out. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm very sarcastic. So Horrible Gamer works well.
It's like changing a Gmail password or whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Change. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs 2 on PS2.
right.
That was my first online game. Joe Mama 2299. And
Yeah.
it's been that to this day. Joe Mama
Doesn't
2299.
matter if it's AOL or Gmail
That's
or
my-
Yahoo.
That's my
I got all three.
Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and I think Steam. I'm Joe Mama.
I mean,
I don't change.
I mean to be fair, like I said, A2 is like one of the new ones.
Yeah.
But Super Chaos was what it was for like years. That rebrand went through.
Yeah. We all got the embarrassment.
If it was one of those drunken nights at a bar or Craigslist ads,
well,
it was something like
be
It
that.
serious
was,
or
it
not.
was when we went to XY. You remember?
What's that?
It was when we went to XY. You don't remember?
Oh yeah. That was the time.
it really
I
was.
was on stage just.
I don't. Yeah, the dance floor over here has really tempted me. So
You guys
I
are
saw
in the
it.
middle of the dance floor. Really, that's how you guys met, really?
yeah. No.
No.
Oh,
No.
I'm just like, hey, it is what it is.
Nah,
you
just
people-
mutual friends.
Yeah.
I know everybody, and I think it was through Aria.
Yeah, it was Aria.
Aria. My wife went to high school together.
Oh,
So we met through that way. So I know Jonathan too.
Yeah,
even
'cause
though he's not
oh.
here.
Because I think the first time I met you was it wasn't Byway, but it was like one of those restaurants.
One
that
of
we
the
could go.
Asian restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might go to a few. Asian wife problems. So.
I ain't mad at you. So, I didn't know you know Jonathan too. Jonathan needs to be here. He'll come to the next.
Well, I met him a couple times. Last time we were dropping off some stuff at his house, and my wife, she collects the anime figures, so we gave them to some of the kids. So
That's what's up. That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
he looked kind of like, who are you guys? So,
Yeah. I mean, anybody who knows Jonathan knows exactly what that look is too.
Yeah. That's cool. So, are you like? I don't want to get your title wrong, but did you create this here in Wichita, or are you the founder of LANFest here in Wichita, or?
not really. I wouldn't say founder. So I've actually been with the group, or the group has started since 1999. It was originally Wichita LAN Party. It was started by a group of friends that are still kind of around. There's a couple that I still talk to. But I had been with the group and attending events probably since 2000, 2001 in high school. Started with Justin, one of the other hosts, and myself. We started doing LANs at his mom's house. We joined up with another group here in town that called Landlords. Just kind of started going from there. Been doing LANs. Wichita LAN happens every once in a while, but Landlords was more often. So we were always LANing, sleeping in the back of our cars or our chairs or wherever. So, but yeah, I mean, we used to have events back in the day that were 150 people every month. So it's just something to do, a hobby that I've had for a long time. I actually took Wichita LAN over after it went defunct in 2013. My brother-in-law Sam and I don't know where he is, but we started it back up because we were like, hey, LAN, it's cool, something to do. We're all computer nerds, we're gamers. But yeah, started in 2013. When COVID hit, actually sold the land to Thomas, who you guys talked to earlier. So he kind of took it over. He did an event, and I was kind of like, man, I miss it. You know, I got all these people bugging me because I've known all these people for 10, 15, 20 years at least, you know. So I was like, hey, Thomas, let's get together, see what we can do, join forces. I know people. He's got all the stuff, you know. We're both in IT, so we got the tech stuff down. But, yeah, it's just joined up. We joined up with LANFest in 2023, and we've had 4 events with them since.
Okay.
So it's really helpful. LANFest is a national 501c3. We have around 23 chapters, I believe, over the U.S. We also do big events, DreamHack PAX, you know, all the huge cons. We have great sponsors that, you know, like CLX or Cybertron here in town. They give us computers so people can come and play games and stuff. So
And balls.
Oh yes.
And balls.
Oh yeah, Balls. Balls is one of those OG sponsors.
Yep.
They've been sponsoring us for years. But you know, we have Intel. We have, I don't know. There's so many. It's so hard to keep up. But you know, they're all great. So they send us prizes. But being part of that 501c3, our goal is to give back to the local community. We've done food drives for Kansas Food Bank. We raised collected 750 pounds of canned food. We've you know, done other events for other nonprofits. The American Legion, we've done events for them in the past. This event, we're actually raising money for Wichita Animal Action League, trying to help them out, give them some money because they provide a great resource, you know, to our community. Yeah, so we're just trying to get back, hang out, you know, build a healthy gaming community, raise money for other, you know, charities that need it. So prove people that, hey, gamers do something good. We don't just hang in our mom's basement. We do see sunlight and touch grass sometimes.
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 But yeah, I mean, it's all for a good cause, and it's just literally something I've been doing for 26 years, dating myself.
It's a long time. It's a
Yeah.
long time. Yeah.
And I'm very glad that you did say that about like the perception of gamers and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's one of the things that I think a lot of people immediately, if you say, you know, one of my hobbies is gaming, it's just me, okay, that what you said as far as like in the mom's basement, never touching grass or anything like that. I mean, like I said, we're gamers. We're out here doing like podcasts. We do a ton of other shows.
I got kids.
I mean,
kids. Yeah, I got kids.
Yeah.
But it's just like I think
can't do
this. I think for like people who are on the periphery of these things, when they see that you guys are helping the food banks, when they see that you're helping the animal shelters and things like that, they're like, oh, okay, so maybe my idea of what a gamer is just completely wrong. And so then just update that mentality. So if they hear their kids like games or whatnot, it's not this immediate, oh, I need to get them into like soccer right now, or you know what I mean?
Right. And I think it's evolved a lot during the years. Like back when I was in high school 20-some years ago, like gaming was kind of like, you know, whatever. But now it's mainstream. I mean, a lot of these kids are getting scholarships for colleges, and they're making millions of dollars.
Making
in
millions of
esports.
dollars. Yeah.
But I mean, we're more like the grassroots, like, you know, been doing it since way before when CRT monitors were cool to lug around, and you know, it's just kind of evolved over the years, and it's great, you know. But yeah, we're just here trying to keep it alive. Just say, hey, you know, this is still a thing. If you're not a good gamer, if you just want to hang out, you know, talk to people, make new friends, here's the place. Come on down. I mean, we're family friendly. We take anybody. So.
I love it. And I was saying too, just like the perception of gamers, and saying to the other guys, like, it smells good in here. It smells good in here.
I do. We do try and shower sometimes. So.
Sometimes, yeah.
For it to be such a long stream, it's a good smelling or environment. And like I said, I've never been here, didn't know nothing about it. When I came in here, I was like, man, I don't know what to expect.
But have some reservations.
It's like, I don't know what to expect. But no, I love it. I love the setup. I love how chill it is. No one's rage quitting.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We just started Halo.
Yeah.
We might get some people throwing controllers at Mario Kart, so you never know.
I would be honored to be the one to make someone throw it.
But no, I love it. And like everyone brought their own PCs, and like what Tim was saying earlier, it's like it's like a car show for like PC gamers because everyone got their rig out and everyone's showing off their. Like you can just walk by and be like, oh, that's a cool set, that's a cool build, and it's really cool right here.
Yeah, you see everybody. You know, everybody puts their heart and soul into their builds. You know, except me, I hide all my cables behind my back panel and just like no lights for me. But you know, but yeah, it's just a good place to come hang out. You know, meet other people because I mean, honestly, being a nerd, it's kind of hard to socialize with other people.
I was just saying that.
Like I tell everybody, it's an antisocial social event. So
no, like it starting out, I walked in here and I was like, it's so quiet in here. Like everyone has their headphones on, but now it's like kind of live and people are talking to each other, and it's like people are coming out of their comfort zone to be here, and I love it. I love this idea. I love this whole thing.
Oh yeah, and it's a scene, and we've been around for a long time. Hopefully, it stays the same. So. Definitely appreciate you guys coming out and checking it out.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, like I said, this
promoting us a little bit. So,
listen, the fact that you were just so on board for us coming out here when I like reached out to you, I was a little surprised at that, honestly, because it seemed like as long because I had seen this for a few years, right? And I was just like, okay, so this is just like well above our like where we're at as far as our podcast. But it seemed you're just like, yeah, let's do it. And just knowing you personally, even if it was something that was in that vein, I was under the impression you'd be like, well, we'll have to talk and be like, let's work something out.
Right.
But just the enthusiasm with it, I'm just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, anything that can get the word out there. Like I said, we've been around for years. It's hard to get the word out there. But I mean, this definitely helps. So
yeah. Well, we're happy to contribute in whatever way. So
I was telling him, I was like, I want to take over. Like I want to be the podcast for Wichita LANFest. I want to be here to like let's be the ones. I want to be the ones running like the behind the scenes and everything. Like I don't. Yeah, I love it.
Definitely talk because I mean, you guys can do stuff I can't do, and I don't have time or resources. So yeah, we can definitely get together again. We do events twice a year. They are usually 24 hours, so we do from noon to noon on the weekends because, I mean, most of us work a job or two or four if your name is Aaron and you're glutton for punishment. But.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, it's definitely something we can do again. But, yeah, it's great to have you guys out here. I appreciate it.
I love it. I honestly, the last person we talked to, he was saying how if you guys grew any bigger, you guys need more staff, and I want that for you guys. I want 100 people, 200 people here just gaming for 24 hours straight. I want that.
Yeah.
You guys need the staff too, but I want to see you guys grow.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely one of the things. We take all gamers. I'm actually a war gamer. I do tabletop stuff, kind of like 40K, but not as expensive. It's World War II, so it's a little cheaper. I might have a few 3D printers at the house. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, so all types of gamers. I play Magic: The Gathering too. I play Commander. I do all sorts of stuff. So we have a lot of ability or capability to do stuff. It's just space and time and resources. But I want to get into tabletop gaming. We can do a whole library that LANFest actually has. So bringing all those tabletop people, fighting console games, Smash, all that stuff.
Yep.
That'd be a good, branch too, because I'd like to be inclusive of all gamers, because everybody has their hobby. Gaming is cool. It's mainstream. I mean, if you're a gamer, you're okay with me. They don't care what you're doing. Maybe on Digimon a little bit. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Let me ask this. So let's just say you have just like that natural growth and it just keeps building and building and building. Would you be opposed to something like, say, if you were included in Riverfest?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're up for working events. I would love to get into like Kansas Comic-Con was a couple weeks ago. I'd love to be there, set up a booth. Anime Fest, any of those local events where there's just people of all types that like gaming. I mean, I'd say everybody in my house games, minus my wife. But I think she plays Super Puzzle Fighter on NES, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just any kind of gamer, any way we can get out there and just grow the community and build healthy communities. That's what we're there for. So, yeah. I'm definitely down to do anything to help promote the group. So,
yeah.
So this is my fourth job, and it's full time, and I don't get paid, but I love doing it. So.
Because you've got a passion for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's maybe cost me thousands of dollars in credit card debt over the years. I don't care. I might have a few that are maxed out still.
You know what? I relate because this is my passion. This is my thing. I got some maxed out credit cards because of this hobby that I do.
Dang you, Best Buy.
hey.
Just quick, increasing my credit limit. That's all I ask.
And they're like,
No more.
What? You're absolutely right though. Because it's like, yeah. But at Best Buy, if you're watching or listening, you know, you can always sponsor.
Yeah,
you
we're
know.
looking for national sponsors. We're always looking for local sponsors. If you know you're out there trying to grow your business, you can contact any of our staff to get that started. We do have some big national sponsors. We do have a local sponsor that's national, which is 511 Tactical. They were able to provide some prizes for the door prizes.
That's what's up.
We did have a newly formed IT company purchase some Steam gift cards for the raffle. So if you're needing managed IT services for your business, contact me. So shameless plug.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, you know, so anybody out there, like we've had insurance companies, marketing companies, stuff like that sponsor the LAN. So, you know, you can help us pay for the venue. You can provide prizes, gift cards, all sorts of stuff. So, you know, anything to help you, help us.
Okay.
I'm down. So,
I'm happy to be here.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
glad
no,
you're here.
Yeah.
So my question, I got a question. I forgot my question.
Yes, you can play in the Mario Kart tournament.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes. So this is a 24-hour gaming session, right?
Yeah.
So what's the schedule looking like? I see they was playing Quake 3 earlier.
Yeah, so we do a lot of free play stuff. Right now they're doing the Halo Infinite tournament. We were trying to do Marvel Rivals, but we only had one team show up, so we had to cancel that.
Lame.
Yeah, which we haven't traditional Quake 3 arena tournament. So it's a Iron Man free for all. It's a 1 hour long free for all fragment.
Yes.
But I think we're going to tone it down to like 30 minutes this time. So just because, you know, most of us are 40 or pushing it. So
Yeah.
it is late. But and then we're going to do the Mario Kart tournament and we'll do the raffles. And then after that, it's just kind of free play, chill out, hang out. So we have game servers that are going. People can acquire games from a certain source here, you know, not incriminating anybody, but
Yeah, I mean, everything's always going to be legit.
Yeah.
obviously.
Everything's
Yeah.
legit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, no. So yeah, just kind of hang out, play games. We had a guy come up and say, "Hey, do you guys play this game?" Yeah, we might play this game. So, you know, get together and meet new people and add friends to our Steam list or EA or whatever you want to use. So
Yeah.
I love it.
I've got a question from the chat. All right.
Uh-oh.
So, what is your thoughts on the new Assassin's Creed?
That's a random chat, but thank you. Yeah.
I
Random-
haven't played a Assassin's Creed game since probably 3. It pissed me off because I completed the game, it did all the storylines, and then it was like, oh, game over. And I'm like,
Oh, right.
As
like-
games should end.
Yeah.
Games should just end nowadays.
I'm
I'm
like-
tired of beating games and there's a whole bunch of stuff afterwards. They should just say game over and then like start from the beginning.
Wait, okay, and just delete your save file. Or,
Yeah.
that too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
but no, I know there's a lot of controversy on certain characters in the game, and I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. So.
Yeah.
Of course.
We have bigger things to worry about, and I'm not going to go on a political rant because I don't have the time for that. So.
Oh, look at that! Right.
Oh wait, I do have 24 more hours of gaming. But
I'll just say like my piece about it. I just like the fact that you had all this, you know, hype that was just like, oh, it's gonna bomb, it's gonna be terrible, and it just turned out to be okay.
Everyone likes
It
it.
was just okay.
And people are liking it.
Yeah.
So
It's just like just
Yes.
play the game.
thanks for the question, Chad.
I've played a lot worse games.
yeah,
Oh, man.
exactly.
Oh, I do want to ask you because as the first interview, I was like, what was your first system that you were like, oh, this is my hobby, and what is your top tier game?
So the first system I ever used was a Commodore 64.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
I was 5 years old. I broke my leg, and my dad brought the Commodore up from the basement. For all you kids that are probably under 35,
Yeah.
you have to actually type in a command to
Yep.
run stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had to learn QBasic, which was the programming language at the time. There's no Windows or any of that crap. So yeah, that was probably the first one, and I was like, I really like this stuff. Then 10, I got into the PC, so I literally ripped it apart and put it back together while my parents were out one night. So, and kind of went downhill from there. As far as top tier game, I have 2,055 games in my Steam library. I don't know really. All I play right now is Hell Let Loose, and that game is.
I heard that is really fun.
It's intense.
Yeah.
You have to use a mic, and if you don't use a mic, you suck.
Yeah.
Because microphones are $20. Quit being a cheap ass. So.
And that's the thing, because you have to coordinate with your squad,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, and it's all squad based. It's very tactical. So you're in a squad, you have a role, you talk to your squad lead, and then the squad lead is in a group chat with the commander and the other squad leads to coordinate everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, other than that, I played a lot of Escape from Tarkov for quite a while, and then
Tim was just talking about that game.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
I'm surprised no one's playing that right now.
yeah, they've had some controversy too. So I've been in since 2017. I was alpha. I like backed it and stuff, but I mean, I'm all over the place.
Are you big on, like, the extraction shooters?
Yes and no. I
Yeah.
got to be in the mood for it. You know, it's like, do I want to get really technical and
Yeah.
like make sure I have the right ammo and body armor, or do I just want to run around and kill people, or play Madden? So
Okay, and this is obviously in a promo, but this is just a game that I've been into, like, lately. Have you ever heard of the Forever Winter? So, like, the whole premise is that the world is in an endless war that's been going on for, like, centuries.
Okay.
And you have basically at this point, it's basically AI saying, you squad, you go here and whatnot. They're not fighting for anything. They're just fighting to fight, right?
Okay.
It started as this art book, and it's, like, really fucking dope. Just the visuals on that is really good. But instead of being, like, you go in and you gun and you take out these people, the whole idea is you've got these two factions against each other. You're just collateral damage.
Okay.
And it's just getting getting resources, trying to, like, loot people's bodies and shit like that, and
Sounds
then
like
getting
you're
out.
sponsored by this game. Are you?
Like I said,
And pop-up banner.
it was like $25, and I've just had the most fun with it.
He's been pitching this game for a while now.
Yeah.
He's been talking.
It's so good. Like I want them to get into PC because it's clearly superior.
We can't
but-
afford it, Alex. We can't.
sir.
They can't afford it. Sorry.
Well, if you know a guy, they can probably build you one on the cheap.
They
so.
could.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just go AMD. It's fine.
Yeah, right. That's what I.
Save some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go find a jacket because it's freaking cold in here.
It's cold in here.
Okay, I'm glad.
Like
Yeah.
I'm white and I'm already turning white. So like
But before you leave, give one final plug for everyone listening, watching right now, and just for this one or when we post this later for the next one. Go ahead and promote it.
Gotcha. I don't have my phone. So our next event is coming up in November. We're gonna do an Over the Hill 40 event because it's LANFest 49.
Oh yeah.
I'm also turning 40 in December, so kind of hand in hand with that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm surprised I made it this far. Haven't been. But 24 hours of gaming, PC, console, whatever you want to bring, it's open. We usually do an early bird special of $15 per ticket.
Okay.
You get a free Balls, thanks Balls energy drink.
Balls.
You get a free raffle ticket for any of our awesome prizes from our other sponsors. Just if you're interested, wichitaland.com or lanfest.com. We're on all the socials. We're all old, so we're not super active, but
yeah.
we're there. If anything, you can reach out to any of us. I'm online all the time.
Is
So.
there a public Discord or anything you can join? Or?
Yeah, we have a Discord. Everybody's welcome as long as you act up and you don't want to get the band hammer. But it's discord.wichitaland.com in your browser. We're not special enough. I haven't hyped it up to get the custom URL.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, all our links. We have a link tree with all our socials, so you could go there and it has everything. So
Okay.
yeah, we're pretty easy to find if you know where to look. So
Good. Well, we appreciate you being on here, and again, just appreciate you letting us come in
Yeah,
here.
appreciate
and,
you having us here.
oh yeah,
So, yeah.
definitely.
This was fun. I didn't, like I said, didn't know what I was expecting to come into, but I'm glad I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning a lot from every interview, every person I talk to. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
feel free to come anytime. If you guys want to hang out and game after you're done, you're more than welcome.
I'm tired, but,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the offer.
Me too. I had about 3 hours of sleep. So
I'm tempted to come back around 3, but I don't think I want to sneak out. I just want to see how it's like. Hey, the pizza's here.
All right.
Hey, the real MVP's here.
good time to cut it.
Hey, right, exactly. Thank you again.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, that was great. I love this. This is fun.
Yeah, we got to do on the next one.
Do what?
No, we got to do the next one.
What do you mean do the next one?
He said in November.
Oh yeah. No, this relationship doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is a. We're in this for life now.
Yep.
we're gonna grow too as long as we keep doing this. But yeah.
You know, as long as we got people that will like, share, subscribe, and you know, just talk about.
Did your monitors go off?
Yeah, it just went to sleep. It's all good.
Okay, I was about to say cut the whole stream.
But yeah, you know, like I said, this is worth every hour of setting this up.
Every penny we didn't
out.
spend to be here.
True. But yeah, you know, and I think we're gonna step on out of here. What you think?
Yeah. No, I'm like I said, I'm tired, but this was fun, and I look forward to the next one, and I look forward to being here a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. Everyone watching on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. If you shared this, I really appreciate you guys. We do these things for you guys, and as much as I want this business to grow, I want to see 100. I want to see 100 plus gamers in here next time.
Yeah.
Like I want this to double every time to where it's on a. I love this. I love this.
Yeah. This is only gonna grow if we have people that are contributing.
Exactly.
And, we need y'all, and they need y'all. So
come out your
make it
comfort
happen.
zone. Like next time, I think I'm about to bring a game system.
You should.
So I can stay longer.
Yeah.
But come out your comfort zone and come play some games here, Wichita LANFest. And yeah, let's close out.
Yep. That's gonna do it for us. We've been the All Points Podcast. I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
And we
are
out of here.
Sorry, hold up. I messed up the stream, but yes, we
Are
out of here. Peace.